In the vast emptiness of space, absolute silence reigns. But beneath the blue canopy of the Earth's unique atmosphere, sound travels in waves, and music is possible. It began with the ritual of rhythm. Prehistoric tribes across the globe carved wood, bone, and skin into the very first instrument, the drum. The distinctive sound of a pounding drum soon filled the air and moved the human spirit to dance. The drum clearly illustrates the physical principles of sound. Pounding on the skin of a drum creates vibrations. These vibrations send sound waves through the air. In fact, we create sound waves by moving air molecules. The ear is designed to catch the pressure of these waves, and in turn transmit a signal to the brain. It is the brain, not the ear, that decodes sound waves and allows us to recognize specific sounds. But music is much more than just sound. Listen. Does this sound like music? This is noise. Music is defined as an ordered succession of sounds in an identifiable framework. But music is more powerful than its scientific definition. Music is the sound of the human soul, communicating its most basic and profound emotions. An organ calls us to worship. Bach invites us to sing. Through rhythm, we celebrate the joy of life. We are entertained and astonished. As an artist captures emotion in paint, a composer uses the medium of sound to create music out of experience. The word music is derived from the ancient Greek word muse, which means to be involved in a state of deep thought or meditation. In ancient Greek mythology, the Muses were the 9 sister goddesses who presided over the creative processes of human beings. These goddesses were thought to be the guiding force to whom artists turned for inspiration. These same Greeks began to order music into early musical notation. It was not until later that musical notation, as we know it, emerged. Today, using the musical staff, we have a specific way to interpret the 3 elements of a piece of music. Rhythm, melody, and harmony. Rhythm is the foundation, the beat. We are rhythmic beings. We are ruled by an internal rhythm. The beating of our hearts propels us, sustains us. We are also ruled by an external rhythm. The rising and setting of the sun is a cosmic rhythm, as is the ebb and flow of the tides. In music, as in nature, rhythm is a way of carving up time. Although rhythm is a powerful element in the construction of a musical piece, most of us would get tired of listening to a beat without something else. Melody. Like the sounds which identify a specific songbird, melody is a succession of musical sounds which we most likely remember. It is the part of a song that seems stuck in our minds after the music is stopped. The third element of music is harmony. Harmony is a combination of different musical notes, or chords, played or sung together, which creates a full, textured sound. A chorus is a group of people who sing the choral, or harmony parts, of a musical piece. Although music is often taught in formal environments, like schools, you don't have to be able to read music or buy expensive instruments to participate in the creation of music. The Muses touch people all over the world with the gift of music. The desire to communicate with others through music draws some people together to form a band. A band can be a casual group of street musicians, or a formal ensemble of players, such as this jazz quartet. A band combines all of the elements of music: rhythm, from the drums and bass; melody, the notes you can't forget; and harmony, the blending of the more complicated chord structures. In fact, a band playing together is a perfect example of musical harmony. There is one group of musicians that really demonstrate the power of musical harmony and discipline: an orchestra. An orchestra is the most complex grouping of musicians, divided into the string, woodwind, brass, and percussion sections. A symphony orchestra was originally arranged to play classical music compositions. The term classical refers to European music which was written in the latter half of the 18th century. This distinguishes it from other forms of music like pop, folk, the blues, and jazz. The orchestra is the most sophisticated collection of instruments. The different sections of an orchestra are designed to play the complex movements of a classical composition. Much has changed since our ancestors' first rhythms shook the world with drums and shouts. But their ancient impulse to sing, dance, and play is still alive. The spirit of music is generous and all-encompassing. And the power of musical expression is our birthright.